Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo Esports podcast. Will.
Yeah.
This is episode 155, Mambo number 5, for the week of November 29th, 2020. We hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire, and this week I'm joined by the man with a brand new coffee grinder. And brewer, we'll say, Will, aka I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you on this Sunday afternoon? Oh,
I'm doing great, man. New into the coffee world, I guess you could say. Finally bought a coffee bean grinder, and King's Coast Coffee, highly recommended. Not sponsored, not an ad.
Hashtag not an ad.
But great quality. Probably the best coffee I've ever had.
Yes.
I'll just say it. So, I'm enjoying it. Makes me, all hyper in the morning. Get my caffeine going rather than drinking, a soda right away. I'm drinking coffee, which I feel is a bit better for me.
It is.
So
it is less sugar.
But yes.
What
about yourself? How are you doing today?
I am doing well. You know what I did yesterday, Will?
What'd you do?
So in the downstairs living room, which you can actually see it right here because it's I'll give a visual representation. Are you ready for this? So for those who are watching the live show or watching the VOD, then you'll see this. If you're listening to the audio version of the show, you won't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But here we go. So this lip here, right? This wooden lip.
Yeah.
Okay. So that extends all the way around basically the downstairs living room too.
Yep.
So underneath, like right here, I put command hooks, like small ones, all the way around. And on there, I put garland and lights. So it looks festive as fuck downstairs.
Very nice. You probably can't see it, but there's there's like some lights around the board here.
I see that.
We need the batteries are not working, so we need to replace the batteries. It's coming. It's coming.
Jesus Christ. I like it though. I like that you're gonna put some festive shit in there too. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Got to.
Oh my God, that's what we should do in here too.
Red and blue lights all over the place.
No, I'm just saying we should put the Christmas lights. We should do the same thing I did in the living room, just in here.
Around the border?
Add some pop,
Why not?
Oh my God, that gave me an idea. What's up, Maddie? Josh aka
Clark Griswold.
Who's Clark Griswold?
Dude.
Do I look this up? Oh no, I really don't know who Clark
You
Griswold
don't know
is.
who Clark Griswold is?
No, dude, I don't know who Clark fucking Griswold is. Oh, he's from the National Lampoon movies, right?
Yes, there you go.
It's funny because I've never actually watched any of those. So that's why I don't know who he is. I know I'm a fucking terrible person. There's so many movies I haven't seen. I've never seen any of the National Lampoon's movies.
You're so big around the holiday.
I love Christmas
stuff.
I love Christmas.
Yes, exactly. I don't know how you haven't seen that. That's like classic Christmas movies.
I'm sorry. It's funny too because I was just thinking about it. So Maddie says I should have known better than to make a movie reference, but fuck you too, Maddie. Also, Dave, welcome to our first Sword of Sanghelios. It's good to see you guys. No, in all seriousness, so yesterday we did some Christmas shopping. We didn't do any shopping on Black Friday. If anything, we bought stuff online, but we're not going to deal with all that, But no, yesterday we did our normal, Saturdays we spend getting stuff that we need for the house, so on and so forth. But, so we got Christmas decorations for the house. And I was just thinking about, I don't have a lot of actual Christmas movies. And, so what I'm thinking about doing is going on Vudu and whatnot, seeing if they have a sale or something, because typically I just buy digital now. But yeah, or just checking out the streaming services and see what they have as well. What's up, Mr. Davey Havoc? Welcome back. We're going to keep that fucking trend going. So, but yeah, that's my plan is I'm going to look up streaming services and check out Vudu to see which places have Christmas movies or holiday movies in general and get me some of those because I don't have a lot of them. And maybe National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is one that I'll have to check out as well. But yeah, I do this. Christmas is my favorite holiday. I'm just saying this. It's not because of the gifts or anything like that. It's literally, I love this. I love the sights. I love the sounds. I love the smells of Christmas. It's it's great. So any excuse for me to deck this place out, especially the studio, I think that'd be really fucking cool. Thanks for the idea, Will.
Oh, you're welcome. As you can see, Vicky must have replaced the batteries as we were talking because the lights came on.
There we go. Let's go. That's awesome. There we go. Now we're festive. I mean, not here, but we're festive over there.
Yeah.
God,
a little bit. Just a little bit.
That's great. All right. Will, do you want to know what's coming up on this week's episode of the show?
What do you got, man?
We have, after being full on turkey, the Halo news is light. So not a lot happening there because, of course, Thanksgiving happened over the week as well. But while the Halo news is light, the Halo tournaments are heavy. So we got a lot of tournaments to talk about. But before we get into any of that, let's get into the competitive news. First up, Elamite announces his next move. This is by Kyle Elam, aka Elamite. And he states, extremely honored to announce that I've joined Space Station's partnership team. Looking forward to 2021, to say the least, to Infinite and beyond. So clearly they are going to be having a Halo team. Space Station Gaming is going to be in Halo at one point in time. And who knows when that roster announcement's going to be. But in the words of our show, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, we've done some speculation on it because Space Station hasn't announced. And is Spartan's team still up in the air right now?
Looks like they're still looking. And Space Station put out that tweet a long time ago with with a tease that they're going to be entering the space.
Right.
But that was a while ago. And now we get this announcement from Elamite saying that he's part of the partnerships team. So who the fuck knows?
We'll have to see.
We will have to wait and see. And then the last competitive news story that we have is, with no December event announced, make sure to continue supporting GT Halo with some merch. I can tell you one place that doesn't have merch, and that's going to be coming up later on in the show because I always throw shit at them. But regardless, this is by GT Halo, and they state over on Twitter, with the calendar being super full right now for the majority of the community tournament organizers for December, we will not be doing an event during this month. Paint Row Raid Part 2 will have to wait for 2021. If you want to continue supporting us, check out our merch, and that is in the link in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show, ! Show notes in chat. And Will, you have one of their jerseys.
I do.
Would you recommend one of their jerseys?
Oh yeah, super high quality.
So buy their shit! Good. All right. And that's it for the competitive news. It's time for your upcoming tournaments of the week, presented by NoobCombo.com. Check out NoobCombo.com for all your Halo esports needs, but no merch yet. So there you go. Also, you know what I've been thinking? The Maddie says, I love how I got my own teaser. You did. You know, I was thinking about doing this today too. I was thinking about having tournament league recaps being also presented by Noob Combo because that's basically where I get everything from too. Now, granted, there are a couple that he misses every now and again. But no, it's just funny. I'm thankful that you post everything on your site, Maddie. That's what I'm getting at. And then Jordan says, how are the boys today? The boys are well, and welcome to our second Sword of Sanguinios. Welcome back, Jordan. All right, your upcoming tournaments of the week. Sunday, that's today, November 29th. We have the Penn Halo 3 4v4 $2,000 draft tournament, the Turning Times Halo 5 4v4 Fall Breakout, and the Esports Arena Halo 5 4v4. They happen weekly. You know what it is. On Friday, December 4th, we have J Money's Halo Roots 2's Gunfight Tourney and the HCS Halo 3 MCC Pro Series 4v4. On Saturday, Saturday, December 5th, we have Blue Team Tournament's Halo 5 3v3 SWAT Tournament, Sleepy Letty's Pillow Fights Halo 5 Rochambeau Tournament, the Royal Blood Halo 3 FFA Turkey Bowl Tournament, and the Halo 5 Pro Series North America Season 2 Pro Tournament number 2. That is also taking place. And then Sunday, December 6th. GM Halo Tournament's Halo 5 for 3v3 Snipers Tournament, and the Penn Halo Winter Slayer. But it's like sleigh, like Santa sleigh. See, I like that. The Pen Halo Winter Slayer Halo 3 2v2 is also taking place. And that's it for the upcoming tournaments of the week. Presented by NoobCombo.com. Check out NoobCombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. What's up, Justin? Welcome back. And with that, welcome back, Justin. Will, what do we got next?
Roster Media. All right. Thanks for the intro, Josh. That was, man, you got some energy today.
All right. Gotta bring the heat, baby. It's football Sunday. Will, we're gonna talk about some shit later on. Just wait.
Okay.
I'm so anxious to talk about some bullshit that's going on in the NFL. But Will, what do we got for Roster Mania?
All right. The main thing here, Sentinels part way with Neptune. Josh took this from NoobCombo.com.
Check out NoobCombo.com for all Halo Esports needs.
Yes, Sentinels have parted way with the temporary fourth Neptune. It looks like posted in a YouTube video, Snakebite announced the change as Neptune will be competing in Call of Duty. He states that the team is currently looking for a player to fill Neptune's shoes for the remainder of the series. Lethal still remains as the permanent fourth, but isn't competing in Halo 5 Pro Series. So yeah, they're looking to pick up another player. Who that's going to be, we don't know. Is there anyone even out there that would fit into this roster at this point?
You know what I'd say?
Top tier.
You know what I'd honestly say? This is going to sound terrible, but I bet if Sentinels reached out to anyone, it'd be any one of them, doesn't matter who, but any single person, I bet they'd leave their team and join it.
You think so? Just, I'm out. Gonna go play with these guys.
Well, okay, granted, like if that team is expected to continue into Infinite, like the team that player is currently on is expected to continue in Infinite, then no.
Yeah, I don't
then
think
obviously
they would.
not. But like,
yeah,
I don't know. You'd have okay. I'm gonna be the biggest asshole of all time right now, but if let's say they reach out to a 5th through 8th team, like one of the members of a 5th through 8th team that's placed consistently, you're guaranteed to place better. Like you're damn near guaranteed to place better by joining them.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But as to who they'd pick up, it's a solid question.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Man, I don't know either. I'm going to look something up real quick.
Pistola. He's not competing right now. They bring in Pistola.
It's a true statement.
Freaking run the table. I would love to see that.
He is not competing right now. That is very true.
Or Snipe Down. Snipe Down either. Just, hey, come back and play with us once a week.
That'd be funny.
That would be...
It is Halo 5, so They both still got it. They both still know how to play the game. Ah, man. How many tournaments are left? What do you mean?
Like for the Pro Series.
The Pro Series has, for North America, the second Pro tournament takes place this weekend, and then the season championship is next weekend, and that's it. That's everything that's been announced.
So yeah, literally they need someone for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Because they're going to be in the championship. Like it's guaranteed at this point. So
it'll be interesting to see who they get. Shotzi comes back.
Is there anything in the rule book that for like if they have to pick somebody up?
No, because I think it's just 3/4 of your team has to remain the same. So
so your elo remains the same if that's the case.
Yep.
That's good then. Okay. Then yeah, I mean they could fucking right. They need him for 2 weeks.
Anybody could step in realistically.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see on that one too.
God, that's gonna be. Do they go for Spartan?
I don't know, man. Who
do they go for? That's so weird. Man. This is a really odd situation. You have 2 weeks left in what is going on right now. Who knows what the next announcement's going to be, if there is going to be one. That's another thing to think about in 2 weeks, or less than 2 weeks now at this point. Like,
what's next?
There might not be anything. So, oh my God, what a best scene ever. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
Should we move on?
I think we should.
Yep.
For the tournament league recaps of the week, Will, what do we got? You got a lot of them.
Yeah, I know. Get ready. SWAT Nation SWATiversary Halo 5 4v4 results. 4th place was Team Fatality. It's Michui, Cruisin', Rage, and Scary Dreams. 3rd place taking home $100 was ETSD. This is Envor, Talik, Super CC, Evades, and Rap. 2nd place taking home $150 was Negative Brain Cells, Bards, Vetra, the Gold Star BR, and Apollo 9. And 1st place taking home $250, Golden Dawn. It's Serial, Smokey Dig, Throne, and Naf Burger.
It's good to see Naf back in there.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
And just take it first.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Like that shit.
Next up, GM Halo Tournaments, Halo 5 FFA results. We'll just run through them all here. 6th place, Squad Word.
I love that. That's good.
Pretty good.
That's really good.
5th place was Focus. 4th, Groovy Ninja. 3rd place, Tacos 9092. 2nd, taking home $30 was Switch It Up, and 1st place taking home $70 was Suppressed.
Very nice.
All right. Esports Arena Halo 5 4v4 results. In 4th place, we had Just Latam, Drift, Atso, Tapping Buttons, and Pool God. 3rd place was Fire and Ice, taking home $100. Bullet, 1117, Noble, and Magico. 2nd, Smurfs, taking home $300. Dirty Sprite, Lil Cali, User Error, and Howsey.
Clearly Smurf accounts.
Yeah. 1st place, Veggies, taking home $600. Envor, Super CC, Talik, and Manny. So there you go.
Does anybody know who was actually on Smurfs?
I don't off the top of my head.
Hey, chat, does anybody know who was actually on Smurfs? They're legitimately, I think, running off of just...
Yeah. There must be nothing in the esports arena.
What's up, Obetta?
Yeah, there must be nothing in the esports arena rules that says you can't use a Smurf account.
Apparently not. I mean, that's what their team name was, too. So
I mean, yeah.
What are you going to do? Tell them they can't play?
All right, next up we have the GM Halo Tournaments Halo 5 HCS Doubles Tournament. Whew! 4th place was Geology Rocks and Fell. 3rd place was Snoop J and Demonics. 2nd, taking home $30, was Mortality and Vemzy. 1st place, $70, Shady and is it Quinzucca?
Works for me.
That. Next up, we had another GM Halo tournament. This is the Halo 5 2v2 SWAT. In 4th place was Pastel Glitter and what? Riseable Cassine?
Fuck if I know, man. That sounds like another Smurfs fucking team right there.
Yeah. 3rd place went to Guns and Kells. 2nd place, taking home $30. Again, Naf Burger and Nap Times.
That's awesome.
And 1st went to Avenue and Margade, taking home $70. So there you go. All right. Man, there are a lot of tournaments.
There are.
Holy cow. Next up, HCS Halo 3 MCC Pro Series 4v4 results. In your 3rd, 4th placing, we had Whole Ass Team, which was Elamite, Hunter, JGX, Straight Sick, and Commonly.
I still love that team name.
Just Whole Ass Team. And then Fast Shooters, Glocksmith, Jig, Incessant, and Mr. T. Wong. All right. 2nd place, taking home $400, went to Warriors. This was Rain, Shaylay, Goofy, and Ryan Noob. And 1st place went to H3 Team, taking home $600. It's Lethal, APG, Gilkey, and Ace.
Seeing that Warriors and H3 Team top 2 all the time, like.
Yep. They're dominating that tournament right now.
They are. Great players across the board. What's up, Deadbolt? Deadbolt says, someone needs to tell Alumni and Elamite that they need to 1v1 on Lockout. Loser changes their name. Ooh.
Can agree.
There was one.
That'd be fun.
There's also another one. There are another 2 players that have really
legends.
Similar names.
There's a ton of legends out there.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4. And you have one of them has a Q in there, and it's just like they all need to duke it out. They need to duke it out in like a Hell in a Cell match. That's what they need to do.
Just FFA on truth.
Yeah, there you go, Maddie. See, I mean, you type them out all the time, Maddie. You understand. It's like,
yeah,
they really do. They absolutely need to duke it out against each other, and that they need to have actually all the losers need to change their names, and it can't have anything to do with legend.
It's just gotta be completely different.
Yeah, and then the funny thing is that they'll think about it, then they'll like all the losers will change their name to something similar but not legend. Like, fuck you guys.
Oh my gosh. Man. Yeah. All right, let's move on with the tournaments here. HCS Halo 5 Pro Series Open Tournament for Australia, New Zealand, and third, fourth, we had Toxic Spiders, which was I Don't, Tenjin, Jimmy Bruh, and Haunted. And then Team Authority, which was Junior, Piprins, Lucas, and Snakey. Second went to OE Baby.
Hey!
Taking home $400. It's Empathetic, Grand Last Shadow, Rambo, and Synergy. And then your first place team is On Top, taking home $600. Barcode, Berserk, Madzy, and Slays. Before
you continue, Will, Bobetta says back in the day, Eco was unlegit, and that's very true. And that's actually something that it was. I'm not going to say until recently, but a while like back when. Oh man, I think it was right before we started doing this show. I had just either completely forgotten that or didn't know. And so when he was referred to, because this obviously back when he was, I mean, he's still Eco, but when they were talking about him and then they kept making references to unlegit, I was like, wait, the fuck you talking? Because I know that name sounds very familiar, unlegit. And then everything just clicked and I'm like, oh my God, it's the same fucking person. Like, what the fuck? Why'd he change his name? And it's then remember when Penguin was Sub-Zero or something like that? Yeah. Yep. Like, what your Penguin, stay there. Okay.
I think these players just want to go the Chad Johnson route, become Ocho Cinco, alternate ego or something.
Wow. There you go.
There you go. Yeah. All right. Back into the tournaments.
Back in the tournaments.
All right. HCS Halo 5 Pro Series Open Tournament for EU. Third, fourth place teams: Mocket, Batchford, Squashy, Looney, and Warlord. And then team name: Snaky, Lunny, Luminizer, and then Quad. Second place went to Notorious, taking home $400. Moe, Snipe Drone, Kimbo, and Jimbo. And first place, once again, Cartel with that $600 prize. Shady, Sicka, Legend, and SLG.
They have everyone's number.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't party. Nope. That's great.
All right. Open tournament, Pro Series tournament for LATAM, third, fourth. Calvos 2020 was Laylox, Nugget, Rorch, and Hiram Gel. And then No Mercy Esports, Juan MC, Zarek, Sepstars, and Guardian Flies. Second place went to Fire and Ice, Bullet, Magical Noble, and Running JM. And first place went to Just LATAM, Atso, Tapping Buttons, Drifting Pool God.
Here's the question for you, Will.
Yeah.
Does Space Station Gaming have to pick an NA team?
They technically don't. They could pick up LATAM.
Just LATAM team is still there. They're still there.
I just find it weird. Like, the biggest name out there that's left, I would say, is Spartan's team.
Yes.
So if Space Station did want to go after a bigger name team,
yep,
that would be the one. All right, let's move on to the Pro Series for NA. It's an open tournament still. So 3-4 place teams. Team Forge, which was Swish, Vetra, Neuronical, and Galaxy. And then Fresh Airs, Pac Mandela, Wile E. Coyote, Turd Strangle, and Titan JS.
Turd Strangle, that's a great name.
What
and
a
then
name.
That Team Force was the new roster that we talked about last week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So this is their first foray into it, taking 3-4 in an open tournament, but still not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. All right. Second place went to Need Release Date.
There you go. We got there. We got there.
You know, brain, please work.
It's okay.
This is Bohm, Eli Elite, Maj, and Euragian. First place went to KC Pioneers, Druck, Soul Snipe, Talik, and Manny.
Congrats to them getting first.
I think their next step is to break into the top 2 in one of the pro tournaments. They've been 3-4.
Yeah, they have to do something there. They have to.
They definitely can. We'll just
we'll have to wait and see.
Let's wait and see. It's the theme of today.
It is.
Wait and see.
That's why I should name the episode, but I didn't.
All right, last tournament here before we get on to some other things. The news is supposed to be next, but you'll see what we have for you. Halo Australia 3 4v4 draft tournament. In 4th place, we had Sissy, Naiku, Hyperino, and Insight. 3rd was Carnage, My Mind's Gone, M2, and Taksui. 2nd place went to Skate, Bandit, Reeds, and Prophecy. Like Prophecy, but Prophecy. 1st place went to Prodies, Shroom, Chasings, and Hitman Smoke. They won $200. There we go.
Very nice.
That's all I have for the tournaments. There's too many out there. Call them it. No, just kidding.
Sick.
No. Are you going to give yourself a woo?
Thanks me for the resub. Woo! There it is. Oh, thanks for the woo, Will. Appreciate you. With that, it's it's time for some regular news. Oh, wait. If we had any. There is none. Okay.
Quiet week.
It is because of Thanksgiving, you know, and like we still haven't gotten information on what those fucking coatings are going to be or anything like that. They said we'll show it when we're ready. What the fuck does that mean? But all right, we'll wait. We'll continue to wait.
Just waiting for just hopefully we get some information mid-December because I know they said it's not going to be in the community update, but there was hints at information dropping soon.
There will be 2. They're talking about how there's going to be 2 updates before the end of the year. One of them is an all-encompassing franchise community update, and then one of them is an infinite update that they plan to have before the end of the year.
Unless that gets delayed too.
Oh. But hey, we'll just have to wait and see, Will.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's just how I feel around the space right now. You know.
No, it's fine. This is why we're playing other things. I mean, it is what it is. We are a Halo-centric podcast, but we talk about other things because there's a lot of other things happening in the space as well. It's like there's not. Yeah, there's always community tournaments which are taking place in Halo, which is absolutely amazing to see because there's consistent prize money available, regardless of how big or how small it is. The fact that there's even prize money available with these community organizers is amazing. It gives people an outlet to compete, and a lot of these are streamed. So it allows opportunities for people to get their names out there. So we're not trying to shit on the space. That's not what this is. It's just we talk about other things because there's other things happening as well. And there's not a lot besides community tournaments that are happening in the Halo space. Justin says, that's the theme of Halo. I need news. But on the bright side, it's giving me time to get through my backlog of games. Absolutely. And then Maddie says, I hope it's not a blog post and a pre-recorded video instead. I agree. At least for Infinite, right? Because I know that's what you're talking about. Like for Infinite, we want a pre-recorded video. For the all-encompassing franchise update, who gives a fuck? Just like, yeah. But no, we need to see what's going on with that game. And it's funny to me that we haven't. Like, this is going to sound, okay. I need to preface this, right? These are not anywhere near the same game. Okay? But bear with me and stick with me. Cyberpunk 2077, right? That game was announced. Like, if you look back, that game was announced a long fucking time ago. But we've seen gameplay so many times already. We've seen in-engine cinematics for a long time already. And I know they are not the same company. And I know they're not the same game. Okay, I get that. But the fact that we've seen, and this is arguably, I mean, Cyberpunk 2077 is, in my opinion, and you look at sales figures and whatnot, this game looks to be on a caliber of a Rockstar type release. in terms of hype level, not necessarily in terms of sales, because the game A is not even out yet, but that's besides the point. In terms of like hype level and expectations and whatnot, this appears to be on a level of a Rockstar release. And we've already seen so much from it, yet without seeing anything, realistically speaking, you know, because we haven't played the game. There's so much stuff to it. But for Halo Infinite, we've seen a gameplay demo. Singular. And even then, the amount of backlash that the fucking company got and said with Craig, the brute and whatnot, you know. I can't believe this. I just think it's very bizarre. It's very bizarre that we're at this point where a lot of leadership has been leaving. They're bringing a lot of people in, a lot of people back. And it's just and we're getting reports from Jason Schreier saying that it's been in basically development hell for a long time. It doesn't leave a good taste in the mouth. You know what I mean? And I mean, we're going to play it. We say this all the time. Like we're basing this off of information that we have, which is arguably not a lot because they haven't given a lot, and that's on them. And we're going to play it when it comes out. I mean, you don't even have to buy it. You can just get Game Pass for like a month for $1 and just play it that way. So we're going to play it no matter what. We're going to have our criticisms. We may just love it a lot. Who knows? But like Justin said, we need news. And like Maddie said, we need a video. We need fucking something substantial to hold us over. Yeah, people are going to, regardless of what comes out, even if it's a blog post that has literally everything. Let's say it's just a blog post, but in those words is everything we ever wanted to know about it, right? People are still going to critique the fuck out of it. It is what it is. It's what the community does, right? But we just need something. Just give us something substantial. Something substantial. Will, it's time for Continental Games to watch. Got one piece for you. Oh, before we continue, Justin says Vidoc. I agree. I would love if they did what the fuck they used to do. Or what Bungie used to do, what Bungie continues to do now with Destiny is release Vidocs. Like that'd be, I remember back in the day, what the fuck was it? During Halo Reaches, like they released them before as well, like with other titles, but I remember specifically for Halo Reach, and everybody knows my opinions on that title, but I remember sitting in one of my computer classes, if I'm not mistaken, and watching it, like watching the one that they talked about the weapons. I think it was the multiplayer beta, Vidoc or something like that. But I watched it over and over and over again. It's just, and then you have the the bonus disc for Halo 3 that released that had the entire like making of Vidocs that they had throughout. Like it's just so good. Like man, they brought you in to the studio to get like a firsthand look and to kind of bring you behind the scenes on things that are taking place. And that's what Bungie's doing right now too. It's just let people in. Let people in. Give them a sneak peek. You can, I mean, with the magic of editing, you can hide a whole bunch of shit. But like, yeah. They always talk about how they're trying to be more transparent with the community, right? And it just appears as though the more and more information that we get about this game, the less and less transparent they are. Now, granted, if it was up to them, obviously the game would have been great and released on time. And those promotions would have led into that, right? The promotions with the products that we're getting. But instead, game gets delayed to, who knows, but next year. And then all these promotions come out anyway, and now they're trying to save face. But they haven't even been able to do that. So it's, yeah, we just need something. Justin says, I used to watch them tons of times, then watch people break down. It was the golden age, and we didn't know it. That's right. It's fucking true, man. It's so true. But Cotton of the Games Watch, the Call of Duty League rolls on, and Challengers is a go. This is by Call of Duty League. And they state on Twitter, now live on the Call of Duty League website, Challengers Ladders, Challengers Cup registration, and Challenger and competitive rule set version 1.0.1. So go ahead and check those out. Again, in the Google Doc, the show notes of the show, ! Show notes and chat. That's it for Counting Other Games to Watch. Will, that means it's time for Will's Adventures in the Nailovers. Other Games 2. Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Will, what'd you play over the last week?
One game, and it was Destiny 2.
Madden 20, whatever.
Yeah, no.
I actually forgot which Madden is the newest one. Is it 21?
Yeah, 21.
Okay.
Also, someone put a video out. They were playing NHL 21.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of sports games, and there's a glitch where he took his goalie, like control of his goalie. He moved it all the way to center ice. And when he crossed the center ice line, it like zapped the goalie to the opponent's net because it's like goalie goes in net. So, and then like his goalie was basically blocking the opponent's goalie, and he was able to just to shoot and like free goals. Like the game's broken.
What the fuck?
Come on. Yeah.
That's EA for you though.
Yeah.
I bet you ain't gonna fix it either.
Yeah, it'll be 2 months or 3 months. You know.
Oh, there you go. And then the new game will be on its way out.
Exactly. You know, I thought that was just funny to see. But yeah, Destiny 2, grinding out Destiny 2. There's actually so much to do in that game right now.
There is.
Just for the new expansion.
Dave asked if you got Cloud Strike yet.
I've not gotten Cloud Strike. We did some of the stuff from Varix yesterday to get progressing on that, but I ended up starting up my second character. So I got my Titan that I've been working on for the last month is at like 1260 something, 3.
Jesus
and
Christ.
then because I was able to transfer the weapons over to my Warlock, he leveled up quick. So I'm already up to 1260 with my Warlock, which is just insane.
God, that's
and
crazy.
it's all blues. That's the crazy thing too. All my armor is blues at dropping at like 1050.
1250.
1250, yes,
Yeah.
1250.
Jesus.
Marmar says day one raid was nuts.
It was.
Yeah, I did not get to raid myself, but I watched some people do it.
Yep.
My biggest surprise was that Lupo's team gave up around like the 19-hour mark, and I felt so bad. There was a lot of other stuff going on that they needed to stop for, but yeah.
Watching it for the first time though was awesome.
Yes. Watching them try to figure it out.
Well, they finally.
It's
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just say, it's night and day for day one challenge mode versus what it is now.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy how much harder
and now
it
that
is.
everybody now with your power really being taken into consideration, right? It's like now when people are like you said, 1250s, 1260s, it's like, and you have that exotic sword.
Yeah,
things die quickly.
Or if you have not even guillotine.
Oh yeah,
the guillotine does a crap ton of damage too with the whirlwind blade.
I love that sword, by the way.
Yeah, it's
the falling
so
guillotine's so fucking good.
But yeah, all I've been doing is Destiny. Marmar says so much about the raid was super nice. On top of that, more secrets are yet to be revealed. Yeah. So I did the raid Friday night with the group, and they showed me where all the data pads were, the 2 secret chests. So I know where those are now. Well, kinda, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. The mechanics aren't super hard. I feel like the hardest part for us was the last battle where you had to communicate like, suppressors deactivated and you had to switch them out. That's where we were getting tripped up. People weren't paying attention to when their stuff got deactivated. So that kind of got us nerfed or got us in trouble, wiped at times. But once we got it down, it was smooth sailing.
Very nice.
So, Josh, I see you have quite a list here. What'd you play this week, man?
Ooh, I also played some Destiny 2. Not as much as you. I'm sitting at like I think 1227, 1228, something like that.
Okay.
but I have a lot of weekly stuff still to do. Like I said, I played earlier in the week, not a whole lot. And I'm probably only going to stick with one character, which is my Warlock. I main Warlock. But yeah, I'm still having a good amount of fun. I'm getting to kind of the point where there's some remedial tasks that are getting boring for me to do. Something I don't like. Now, granted, when we finish Europa Explorer 2, we shouldn't have to deal with this. But the thing that I don't like is the setup and ramp up for the
Empire Hunt.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. I don't like how you have to do 2 other steps beforehand before you can just go fight the fucking boss that dies immediately. I don't. They're remedial tasks, especially the ones where you have to go find chests or planetary materials in specific places.
Yeah, that takes forever.
It's not only that, but depending upon where that area is on Europa, they may have very minimal planetary material and or chests to find. Now, granted, there are mods that you can put in your Ghost where you'll find the chests within a certain area, which is great. It's just, man, is it pointless to continually have to do that bullshit. But no, other than that, I think that the game in and of itself, I think, is in a good place right now. Like Marmar said. Also, Marmar, welcome back. By the way, I didn't say that before. Also, welcome back that guy Bobsky. Just here not to get banned. Don't worry, you won't be. That was funny though.
That was.
And then Dave says single character for life. Yeah, like back in the day, back in D1, Will knows. Like I ran 6 characters, I think, because I was playing on both 360 and PS3 way back in the day. But yeah, I was done with that after, But no, I think the game's in a much better spot. And like Marlon was saying, there's more secrets to be discovered. That's what's cool. And when so when the raid was finished, right, it opened up a swath of new like story content and explorable areas in the Bray Exoscience facility, right? There's still so much more that we've yet to see in there. Like, that's what's cool to me. You go in there and you find the thing that I'm not going to spoil here. You can go ahead and look it up, but you find a thing that was really cool to see for the first time, whether you saw it like during the day 1 raid streams after the fact, or you discovered it by yourself during the quest. But like when you see this thing, you're like, holy shit, that's really fucking cool. And then you look around and you're like, wait a second. There's so much area in this space that we have yet to go through. Will, it reminded me of when you and I were playing through the story together when Beyond Light first released, and we went to, there's a quest to find armor parts, right? And you can unlock zones, like you can unseal barriers the further you are in the story of the campaign. And we decided that we were going to go find these as soon as we got the quest, because it would probably like power us up better throughout the game. And we get to this area, we unseal it because we have the power to do so. And we keep going, and the enemies in this area, we can't damage. Like, they're invincible. But we decided that, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just see if we can run. And we made it all the way through to where we couldn't go anymore. It was a while, but we made it all the way through, and there was no chest. And we're like, what the fuck is going on? Come to find out that while we were able to unseal that part, the chest wouldn't spawn until we progressed a little bit further in the story, and we were able to kill those enemies. But that's the type of shit. It's like there's so much more to this area than we even thought of, and there's even more now. So, yeah, I think Destiny 2, I think with Beyond Light, did a much better job at storytelling than a lot of what Destiny 2 has done in the past, and Destiny has done in the past. So I'm very excited to where this goes further, and yeah. So I played a little bit of Destiny 2, but I just wanted to get that point in there. Forza Horizon 4, played some of that. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I wanted to talk about, I put this in there, better, in quotes, quest design. So the thing that I experienced was they don't really have a lot of like actual like side quests in Valhalla. Instead, they have like events that take place. So you stumble upon these, you go up to a person, you talk to them, they'll tell you to do something. It's like a quest, but they say it's not, but it is. So there was one, and there's this dude who is part of his family line. What's up, King Box? Welcome. There's part of this dude's like family line where they're fighters or whatever, and he thinks that he should be a fighter and make a name for himself. And he's just this fucking coward. And he's like, he said he doesn't want to fight me because he'll know that I'll just fucking destroy him. And I'm like, yeah, I would. And he goes, bring me a beast to fight. And I'm like, how the fuck am I going to do that? What are you talking about? How am I going to bring you something to fight? That doesn't make any sense. You never do this in an Assassin's Creed game. Come to find out that if you walk like past him and you walk just a little further into the open area, there are wolves there. And I'm like, I wonder. Because it doesn't tell you. The game does not tell you. I'm like, I wonder. So I get one of the wolves to attack me. And I'm like, I'm just not going to attack you. I'm going to make you follow me. And I just kept leading the wolf back to the thing, to the dude. And he's like, oh, formidable foe. And I'm like, okay. And I was hoping the wolf was going to fuck him up, but he didn't. He killed the wolf. And I'm like, oh, sick. And then I completed that quote unquote quest. So it's just that type of shit that happens in the world. That's like, this isn't just a blip on the map. This is something that was kind of cool to actually experience and get through. But yeah. So I played some Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and then I played some Pokemon Sword, and I'm just catching more Pokemon. Played For the King with you and Jordan.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention For the King. Yeah.
Yep, you played more than one game this week.
I did.
And so Marlon says Forza's love. Can't wait for the Tokyo location. I really do. Forza is one of my favorite franchises of all time. Like they straddle that line of sim and arcade perfectly for me, to where, like, if you play Gran Turismo, that game is full sim all the way, like 100%. Like, you play Real Driving, I think is what it's called. That is a full sim game, right? But like Forza is just fun. It's just pure fun. Marlon says ACV is, I'm not sure about the franchise anymore. Set pieces look great and some parts of the story are amazing. Don't like the story too much. Kind of feels like run of the mill in that department. As of right now, sure, I'll agree with you. What I find funny is that two major releases that came out this year are both set in snow places. So Destiny 2 Beyond Light and Assassin's Creed Valhalla are both very snow related. As of right now, I know as ACV opens up further, like the further you get into it with the world and whatnot, but like, I just found it kind of funny. But no, I'm enjoying it right now. And the thing that I like about it right now over Odyssey, and I enjoy Odyssey, is that there's a little bit of a heavier emphasis on the story and the world versus just blips on the map. And this has come from somebody who likes crossing blips off maps. Like, I like that, but it just feels more cohesive, I guess you could say. But it's definitely past what Assassin's Creed used to be. I mean, Origins was the first step in that direction, where it's not, they really could take Assassin's Creed off of it and name it something else. Even though, yes, they have still of that Animus tie-in bullshit, but whatever. Yeah, we played For the King. That game, I'm just going to say this now. I come out with a Game of the Year list at the end of every year. A personal one, obviously. And For the King is up there right now for me. Like, that game, I'm not kidding when I say it. I said it before and I'll say it again. If you guys have friends to play with and you have Game Pass, it's free for you. And it's like a D&D light. And it's very laid back, but it can be very in-depth at the same time, with like things that you should be doing, things that you shouldn't be doing, min-maxing, like with party members. There's a lot of things to think about in that game, with it also being kind of like a laid-back experience. I highly recommend you play For the King. You guys should play Baldur's Gate 3. I will when it's out of early access. When the game is fully released and a lot of the bugs are squashed and whatnot, I know it's getting better and better over like every day, but when that game is fully released, I'll more than likely pick it up. Considering I still never played Baldur's Gate 2. I know, shame on me. Astro's Playroom, I finished the game. It's the built-in game that releases with every PlayStation 5. That game is also higher up on my list when I didn't think it was going to be. That game is a shit ton of fun. Speed run it now. I'm not going to speed run that game. No, I might go back and get all the collectibles though, because that game is just fun. And then I finally fucking beat Final Fantasy VII Remake. after months, I finally beat that game. And I also want to say this. I don't know if this is an issue with the PlayStation 5 with backwards compatible titles, but my PS5 crashed on me twice when playing that game. Both times when I was saving. So like I would go, you can save anywhere as long as you're not in a fight or whatever. But like I saved, the console crashed, but the game still saved. And I'm like, that's fucking weird, but I'm happy about it, but it's fucking weird. And then there was one other time I saved and the console crashed again.
Huh.
Like you can't go back to like the main screen of the PS5. You're literally stuck there. I had to unplug from power and plug it back in.
Wow.
Yep. And I don't know if it's an issue with the console. I don't know if it was an issue with the game being backwards compatible with the console, but I never had that issue on PS4. And yeah. It's just really, Bobetta says, that reminds me when Final Fantasy 14, WoW, and D2 revealed their expansion, Shadowbringers, Shadowlands, and Shadowkeep. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny too. That they all stuck with that too. But yeah, for those who don't know my thoughts on Final Fantasy VII Remake, I don't think that game is great at all. I don't. I just do not think that game is great. I think that game has some cool aspects. I think that game's cutscenes are phenomenal. I think that game has one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. Ever. But man, the side quests in that game are the worst that I think I've ever played in a video game. They're monotonous. They're pointless. Wow. And yeah, just the moment-to-moment gameplay. The fact that you can't run everywhere. You have to, the backtracking that's required in some zones in that game is just fucking wow. FF7 is met too hyped. See, the base game of Final Fantasy VII, this is what I wish they did. Because I truly, and we'll move on shortly. I'm sorry to keep going on about this. But with Final Fantasy VII Remake, when Remake was initially announced, my first impression was, holy shit, they're making a Final Fantasy game for me. Because I had never played through the original. And for those who know me, I love updated games. There are very rare circumstances where I'll go back and play an older title. Reason being is because I truly believe that with cinema as well, is that newer games, newer movies, I like when they look better, they feel better, they sound better. That's for me, right? So when Final Fantasy VII Remake got announced, I'm like, holy shit, they're making a game literally for me. It's exactly what I want. Updated visuals, reworked mechanics. I was hoping for like a streamlined story, but I mean, that clearly did not happen because this is going to be made in parts. When Final Fantasy VII Remake came out, I was still very excited, and I knew it was going to be split in parts. But for those who don't know, Final Fantasy VII Remake is a 40 to 80 hour game, depending upon what you do, where you are in the very first, and I mean very first, area of the base Final Fantasy VII game. That all of what happens in the remake, now there are other things that happen in the remake that are not FF7 strictly related. Like they pull in things from Advent Children, which was the movie that released. They pull in things from other aspects. But like that takes place in the first few hours of Final Fantasy VII, the base game. Everything in Remake takes place in the first few hours of FF7. So think about spreading that amount of content between 40 to 80 hours. Okay? Final Fantasy VII Remake is not a good video game. In my opinion. That's what I'll say. There are aspects that are incredible. Like I said, the cutscenes, if they literally made that as a movie, I'd be like, okay, I justified that. That was fun. The soundtrack is one of the best I've heard of the year. Probably of all time. But everything about the gameplay is just not good in that video game. That's what I played this week, Will. That's
All right.
That's it. I'm going to get back into some Destiny 2, though. Like I said, I got some weekly stuff to get into. And then also, we will be doing a community play date this week. And so we'll probably might even play some both Halo 5 and MCC. But if you want to get some Halo in, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central, be here. We'll play some games. It'll be fun. Will, it's time for some shout-outs. Shout out to everyone who joined in the community play that we did not have. Thanks.
Nice.
And then shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. Thanks, me. You're welcome, me. Will, community creations.
Yeah.
I just have a few for you this week.
Okay.
We have Halo memes every day, obviously. We have Oni Archive, Reclaiming Our Place. Halo 4. This is by Halo. And then we have Clips of the Week number 82 by High Tech Redneck. Be sure to check out that video. It should release tomorrow if you're watching live on Monday. And then also, I'm going to throw another one in here too, and I'll make sure it adds the show notes after the fact. But check out Why Not Be Reckless or Why Not Be Casting as well. Doing a lot more casting of tournaments, putting out the YouTube content, doing the grind, doing the work. Make sure to check them out. Show them some love. Just want to include that in there too. Will, without further ado, would you please plug the show?
You can find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, and others as well. Leave us a review and let others know about the show. Join the Discord, join the community discussion. Link will be provided in the Google Doc at the show notes of the show. We have our Xbox Club and Spartan Company. Just search for HCS Pro Talk on your Xbox console. We do have some social media sites that we are on: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And if you're watching live, we're here on Twitch. Come check us out. We have our Esportspedia page. Search for us on Esportspedia, HCS Pro Talk. And we have our own website, hcsprotalk.com, where you can find links to our merch if you're interested.
Because we have merch. Maddie doesn't.
I have been brainstorming some new ideas for merch.
Ooh,
so
I like that.
For those here, some things might be in the works right now. We'll have to wait and see.
Oh, there it is again. There it is again, the tagline of the show. Get me a COVID mask, you coward. Will, are you thinking about that? Do they have those?
We'll have to see if they're available.
We'll have to wait and see. Bobetta says Square Enix do all their cinematics in-house and known to have the best music composers. 14 has some of the greatest boss music of all time with their main composer. FF14 does have incredible music in general, and Bobetta, I'm actually currently playing through the Heavensward expansion. That is currently my MMO of choice and playing. I don't want to wait and see. I want to pay and receive. Ooh. I like that. Why wait and see for Noob Combo merch when you can pay and receive HCS Pro Talk merch? I'm just saying. Oh my God. Like I said, I need to get one of those coffee mugs. I need to fucking just place an order. Goddamn. Jesus Christ. All right. Wait, are you looking to see if they have masks? Or are we just gonna do that later? I don't know. Do you want me to end the show? Or I'm kind of solid right now, I'm not gonna lie.
We will.
Oh, Will!
What?
Before we end the show, football talk.
Oh yeah, you wanted to do some.
Yeah, holy
stuff.
shit. That was close. So a couple headlines I read over the week. Okay. I want to get your thoughts on these.
Okay.
So the Detroit Lions have fired Matt Patricia and their GM as well. So they're gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Ninja is a huge Detroit Lions fan. I would hope that he's happy about this. Will, what are your thoughts on the Detroit Lions after making this move?
I guess I don't really have any thoughts, man.
They're a bad football team. Hopefully they get better. That's what I'll say. Matt Patricia was from the Belichick's tree.
Yeah.
And ever since he got to Detroit, I don't think they've been a playoff team ever since he started as a coach there. They've just been mediocre at best. So,
yeah.
I'll just say that hopefully that team gets better.
Yeah. They Stafford has.
He's not a bad quarterback.
No, he's not a bad quarterback. Things just haven't been working there, and we'll see what comes of it. You know.
You ready for the next bomb being dropped right now?
What's that?
The Denver Broncos. All 4 of their quarterbacks are on the COVID list.
Oh no!
They did not, and I put emphasis on did not, have a quarterback to start today against the New Orleans Saints. They decided that they were not going to forfeit, but instead they are starting as their starting quarterback an undrafted rookie free agent wide receiver who played college quarterbacking for a short while. That is going to be their starting quarterback against the Saints this week.
Watch him just bomb it out.
He balls out, dude. That'd be the funniest
42
fucking
points,
thing.
no interceptions.
That would be the funniest fucking thing. Because Taysom Hill is starting for Drew Brees again as quarterback of the Saints, and he did not play bad last week. Marlon says, Bears are ass. I stopped following after their week 6, to be honest. Getting into COD and preparing for Optic Chicago and LA Thieves to go nuts. Shotzi is breaking Cold War as we speak. That'd be awesome. Speaking of the Bears, I have another piece of information. Mitch Trubisky will be the starting quarterback this week. Back again.
That's a shit show over there.
Yep, and I forgot who they play against, but Mitch Trubisky is starting again. Because Nick Foles, he's either on the COVID list or he got hurt. One of the two. But yeah, or he just got benched. I forgot. Marlon, do you remember why is Nick Foles not playing? Deadbolt says it's wild the Broncos have to start a guy who hasn't even taken a practice snap at QB, but the Ravens get their game postponed twice. Also, that Broncos UDFA wide receiver has thrown a TD pass more recently than Taysom Hill. Yes, I was watching NFL Game Day Live and heard that stat as well. You believe Foles is hurt? Okay, well, there you go. Speaking of the Ravens have, I think, over 10 or more of their starters on the COVID list. Their game will be played on Tuesday against the undefeated Steelers. One of those players that is on that COVID list who is not playing is Lamar Jackson. Another one is Mark Andrews, their star tight end. 22 total. Is that starter? Are those starters? But there you go. Lamar Jackson will not be the starting quarterback against the undefeated Steelers on Tuesday. All right, so 22 total players, 10 or more starters. There you go. Pretty fucking crazy. I mean, I imagine the Steelers will be 11-0 at the end of that game. Is what I'm just going to throw out there. Will, the big one that I want to ask you about, because I really don't give a shit about the Vikings right now. We lost against the 2-7 Cowboys, for fuck's sake. So, Chiefs, Buccaneers.
Ooh.
They are playing at Buccaneers.
Yes.
Who do you think wins? For all I know, everybody's there. So even if they're not, let's just say, for example,
Chiefs.
You're going to say Chiefs? I'm there with you. I'll say Chiefs as well. I think that they are the better team overall. I think they're the better coach team overall as well. I will give it to the Chiefs on that one. Oh, we didn't talk about this. Another thing that fucking happened. Joe Burrow is out with a season-ending. Oh my God, he tore his ACL and MCL, if I'm not mistaken. I just want to say that fucking sucks. He was the best player on that fucking team. He's a rookie quarterback.
Well for himself.
He really was doing fucking well for himself. So I feel bad for the kid. He didn't fucking deserve that. His O-line needed to be better to not put him in that situation. But man, I really hope he fucking comes back and balls out when he does, because that
I think
sucks.
a lot of teams are missing on is they're not upgrading their O-line before they're going after these new or
Yep.
higher profile quarterbacks.
Yep.
And that can make all the difference to someone if they have an O-line that can block for just a few more seconds.
Absolutely. But Bennett says completely unrelated, but just found out that the mystery monolith in Utah is now gone. That is true. It is gone.
Well, I wasn't following any of that.
Just a giant, I mean, I don't know what giant it was, but it's a big, just structure in Utah. It's just chilling. Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now.
And now it's gone. So, aliens, bro. People thought it was a Banksy art piece. But that's what it is. 10-foot metal rectangle thing they found a few weeks ago, and now it's just gone. Yep, it is just gone. Who the fuck knows, man? Who the fuck knows? But here we are. Aliens, man. It's crazy.
It's just like one tiny piece of metal.
Apparently it was bigger than just tiny. It's 10 foot.
Well,
it's bigger than you.
It is.
But no, it's weird. I don't know. It was a news story, and then it was a news story again when it's gone. Who the fuck knows? I imagine it's just like somebody was just...
Someone put it there.
Yeah, someone put it there. It got headlines, so there you go.
Yeah.
Maybe the person got exposure that they wanted. Who the fuck knows? Maybe we'll find out that it was aliens. Maybe we'll find out that this planet is fucking weird. We already know that. It was there for 4 years. Oh, there you go. Well, who the fuck put it there? No one saw it until now? Who knows? Like I said, maybe someone just put it there, do it. Or maybe we'll see it pop up in a new location. And nobody will find it until 4 years from now. Who knows? Maybe it's all connected. Oh. Yeah. Some good and some weird football games that are going to be happening this weekend.
Yep. Should be interesting.
Should be interesting indeed. Will, with that, that's going to do it for episode 155 of HCS Pro Talk. I want to thank you very much for listening. I want to thank you very much for watching. If you're tuning in live, thank you. Hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday. If you're watching the VOD, hope you have a great week. If you're listening to the audio, hi. Yeah. Hi. All right, guys. Oh, Marlon says, so about that Destiny. What about that Destiny? We can talk about it in the after show. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the live show of episode 155. We'll be back next week, talk about some more things. We're going to have our predictions for the Season 2 HCS Pro Series Championship. So stay tuned for that. And we'll talk about some updates to maybe this weird shit that's happening in football. And maybe we'll have an update on that monolith. Who the fuck knows? Who cares? That's besides the point. Guys, we'll be back next week. But until then, bye-bye! After show. So what about that Destiny, Marlon? What do you got? Because I got some jokes and puns for you. I'm congested, man. What the fuck?
Also, that's not good.
No, it's not. Are you drinking the Lifeline roast? Is that what you got going on right now?
Yep. Also, I sent you a text if you don't mind taking a look.
Right now? Oh. Yes.
That's why I was stalling trying to get.
Yes, I do. Give me 1 second. I'll send it to you.
So you guys reach the room they open up in Exoscience.
You're going to have to be quick on this, Will, okay?
Oh, are you texting it?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Let me... Give me 1 second. Is it Twitch?
Yeah.
Okay. Hurry up, phone. Fuck. There. Try that.
Oh.
Yeah, I was trying to not talk about spoilers. Marlon, fuck. But yes, it's that. If they have Lament, then they must have. No, you see the head beforehand. I don't have Lament. Not yet. I know you just said head. I'm just giving you shit, Marlon. But yeah, no, I don't have Lament yet. But you see the head like during that quest line. You have to start the quest line by talking to him. Well, shit, I just gave it away. But no, talking to the gunsmith, and then you go visit the head. Yeah, what about the head? Pretty cool reveal though. Like realistically, that whole interconnected storyline in Beyond Light is really cool. With all that. Ooh. I'm gonna quickly do jokes and puns. Will,
go for it.
All
go
right,
for it.
Sick. What kind of computer can sing really well?
What kind of computer can sing well?
What kind of computer can sing really well? I'll give you a hint, Will.
I'm trying to like go through all the computer brands like it's related to a brand.
It is.
But my mind's not coming up with anything.
You probably have them at your work. I bet all your work computers are this brand.
HP?
No. And if they are HP, then I feel dumb. Adele.
Oh, Adele.
Yeah.
LOL.
I'm just going to go through the jokes first, and then I'll go to the puns. So,
okay.
I tried to go to a trampoline park today, but they told me to bounce. What did the pumpkin say when it was surprised? Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I used to be addicted to Thanksgiving leftovers. I had to quit cold turkey.
Jeez.
What do you do? Wait, what do you use to steal a photographer's legs? A Nikon. I used to work at a shoe factory, but my soul wasn't in it. There you go.
I don't know. None of them were too clever for me.
No. Let's get to the puns.
Puns.
Someone ripped some pages out of both ends of my dictionary today. Just goes from bad to worse. I probably already read that last week, but there you go. I love Switzerland. I'm not sure what the best thing about it is, but their flag is a big plus.
True. Facts.
Someone stole my toilet paper and the police have nothing to go on. I burnt my Hawaiian pizza today. I think I should have cooked it on aloha temperature.
Okay.
My new girlfriend works at the zoo. I think she's a keeper.
Decent.
Went to quite a few stores to find the best prices for herbs. I think it was time well spent. Oh, I kind of like this. Oh, wow. Why did I? Uh-oh. I actually kind of do like this one. Fixing broken windows is a pain in the glass.
That one's good.
That's kind of clever, right?
Yep.
All right, so Marlon, what else did you want to mention about the D2 head? Yeah, I'll be getting Lament soon. Very soon, actually, because I only have a couple steps left in that quest. And then I think Dave asked about the sniper rifle, in which case, like Will said, we need to complete Europa Explorer 2, and then we can just start grinding for that. You're going to crowd strike later? Yeah, I know. That's my plan. I was telling Will before we started recording, I want to get that ornament set in the Eververse store for the new exotics. If you have someone that has the mission, you can just run the mission without Explorer. Oh. Well, I only have a little bit. Yeah. I only have a little bit longer to do on it anyway, so might as well just complete it anyway because I don't know, probably just be better to complete all the things that Tanix has. Or Varix, not Tanix, Varix. Jesus Christ. Commercial? What about commercial? Oh, did you get an ad? Thanks, Twitch. I was going to say, we did not run one. You can thank Twitch for that. It's funny as fuck, actually. Twitch, make sure you send that revenue our way, you fuck.
Yeah.
God, that's funny.
Wait.
Oh, it felt good to rip those up. Rip them all up. Did you get in, Will?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
There's no mask. Sorry, Dave.
Well, that's some bullshit.
No mask available for our merch. It looks like Streamlabs is also like running out of, like, they're not producing certain types of stuff right now.
Oh, great.
Like our tri-blend is on hold because they're not making them right now.
Marlon
which I
says,
think is,
what you think is what?
oh, I thought that was the best one.
Marlon says, I've been playing Halo while listening to these puns and jokes. Somehow it helps. Oh, Jesus. All the raid weapons seem to be really good. I agree. I think that the raid, I just think it's cool that how you get them. They're all tied to different things. Like one of them has a specific quest that you go through. The other one's a drop in the raid. And then the other one is a drop from completing the hunts. I mean, not the hunts from the season, but the hunts from the story. Yeah, I think it's fucking cool. A lot of cool shit. A lot of cool shit. I was just looking through Twitter to see if there's anything new. Marlon says, been using malfeasance in all my PvE stuff and PvP. I've been on Crimson. Ooh, baby. I really like the, I'm really just using No Time to Explain as my exotic weapon. I think the orb that shoots bullets is cool. And it shoots faster now because you get with the catalyst, so.
The only problem I have with the No Time to Explain is when I'm trying to do quests and it's like kill so many enemies with precision.
Yeah, and then it just destroys it.
Yeah. Like, no, stop it.
I've had that problem before too. Yep. Definitely had that problem before. I feel you there. Well, hot damn. Hot diggity damn.
What is this?
What is what?
Oh. Have you heard of Lucra?
Lucra?
It's in the stream. So it's like creating like a live stream, but a ticketed live stream. Like people have to pay to get into your stream.
It's like an OnlyFans for live streaming?
I mean, kinda. Like you like.
Can I show my dick?
No.
Will, that's not the point. HCS Pro Talk OnlyFans coming near you.
You can handle that one, John.
All right, sick. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take dick pics from other people and send them.
No.
Yeah. Don't worry, our dicks are gonna be great. Don't worry. I mean, not that they're not already, but I'm just gonna say this conversation got fucking weird.
It's got weird real quick.
Yep.
We could do like a Halo OnlyFans and you just show like little portions of your statues. Like teasing the statues.
Holy shit.
Got
that's
it.
Perfect. Oh my God.
The OnlyFans is just bloopers. You see everything here.
It's true.
I mean,
this is literally it. We don't filter anything out. This is it. So if you go back and watch the VOD, there's nothing cut.
But no, this Lucra thing, it looks like it's through Streamlabs. It looks like it's basically like if a band wanted to put on a live concert,
Sure.
but only sell tickets to,
Yeah.
you know, they could stream the live concert, have people pay to get into the event, and make money that way.
I was gonna say I'm wearing my new All-Time Low hoodie from their concert series that they did, where you had to purchase virtual tickets to watch the shows. But yeah.
No, I just thought it's under Streamlabs, so
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That isn't a bad idea, especially for these crazy times. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep. Adapting to the times. Definitely a smart idea.
The thing that I don't like, and I get it because it's a concert, but the thing that I'm not a fan of is that, so I bought, this is on me, but like I got this hoodie and then I got the 4 tickets to watch the 4 virtual shows that they're putting, the 5 virtual shows that they're going to put on.
Yeah.
One of them is the full album, their latest album, Wake Up Sunshine, the full album live. And then the next 4 are curated set lists that each member of the band chooses. And I missed the last one because you're able to watch it when it goes live, obviously, and then you have 2 days after the fact to watch it if you didn't watch it live, and then it goes away forever. And so I get it from a concert standpoint. Not everybody's sitting there recording every fucking show, right?
Yeah.
But it's just, for me, I was a little upset because I'm like, why? I didn't get to know what songs that person chose, and so I never get to go back and watch that. But it is
right.
What it is.
That's a little bit of a bummer.
Marlon asks, Halo anyone or Destiny or Forza? I might be busy most of the day, but if not, I'll probably be playing Destiny on PC. But Natan and I have to go grocery shopping. I know that because we didn't do that yesterday. And then I have some work related stuff I got to get done too. So I don't know. We'll see. But Will, what are you doing the rest of the day? What do you got going on?
Vicky and I are working on things around the house, so I don't know if I'll be on much either.
I think you gave me an idea though to put the garland. I might do that today. Put the garland around back there and whatnot. So next episode's a little bit more festive as we're in the time. It'll be in December, so
there we go.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, we got our tree going up here. Yeah.
You should move the tree to be like right next to you. Yeah.
Okay, so then I can't get out of my desk area. I'm just trapped back here. I gotta crawl under the desk.
Yep.
To get in out.
It's festive.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh my God. All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the episode 155 after show. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, has a good rest of your weekend, has a great week as well. If anything crazy happens during the week in terms of Halo or other cool shit that happens, we'll talk about it next week in the show. But Marlon, we're glad that you have made it as well. It's always good to hear from you. I'd say see you, but I just see your name. But you know what I mean. Great one of the books. Oh, you're so nice. You're so nice, Marlon. But like I said earlier, Community Playdate is going to happen this Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. So if you want to get some Halo in, be there. We'll be playing some Halo. It's going to be a fun time. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. We'll catch you next week. We're going to talk about some more bullshit. But until then, again, bye-bye! Oh, did you hear that echo? I heard that echo a little bit.
I did not.
That was an echo. And now, since I'm fucking all screwed up again, bye-bye! Wah!